Hello. Let's see if my internet is holding. Hello, everyone. Hello, my sweet souls. How is everyone doing today? You guys are plentiful today. So happy to see you all. Let me know if you guys can hear me okay, if you guys can see me okay. Should I be frozen up or you can't hear me? Just type it up. Type it up. Should it happen during our session, because it does happen, and sometimes I'm so much in my world I don't even notice the comments. I need you guys to be my eyes and ears. Okay. I got my tea ready. Join the resistance. Of course I spill on my queen shirt. I hope everybody's had a good day. I know these are trying times for everyone. Just know that the energies are very challenging at the time, but know that with the changing of energies, the changing of inner frequencies, the transcendence to higher dimensional planes, all of that kind of gives us feelings of being stuck, not being able to create, not being inspired, feeling tired. Know that all of that is an energetic kind of side effect of things changing, you know. At the beginning of at the end of last year, December something last year, when I did the predictions for this year, which is freaky because like 90% of them have already come true. I was talking about massive amounts of volcanic activity, more than ever seen before in the history of mankind, which has been occurring all over the world. The reason there's so much volcanic activity is because of the shift, because of the energies changing. And despite the fact that we look at the world and all we see is a gloom and doom scenario, things are shifting, things are changing, truths are trying to be in the spotlight, you know. Right now it's all being suppressed because they don't want you to know the truth. But all of that is creating an energy, a vibration change within each individual, each animal, each plant, which in its case affects the world, Mother Earth, who's also changing and responding to these massive energetic flares and boosts, and I don't know what else you want to call it. Massive outpouring of shifting energy, and so the earth responds to that, and that's why we're having so much shifting underneath the earth's core, creating volcanic eruptions and so on and so forth. Anyway, Peggy says, how's the farm coming along? It is getting there slowly but surely. I think we've done a lot in a year. One day I will have all those videos posted, but life has been very hectic. I can't seem to hold any schedule. The moment I make schedules, it all goes out the door. The universe really is forcing me to live one day at a time. Workers show up unexpectedly. I then have to cancel sessions because I have to explain things to them and be there and keep an eye on them and all of that because I'm the only one speaking French. So work is moving forward. We've now got the entire roof insulated. The 2 rooms that were basically just the roof, basically kind of an empty attic with just, you can touch the roof straight on from the inside of the house. All of that has been closed up. They're now turned into 2 extra bedrooms. So we now have 4 bedrooms, and we also created an extra toilet upstairs because there was no toilet upstairs. And I got to go to the bathroom a lot in the middle of the night, you know, getting older, past 40, you know. I seem to be going more to the bathroom for some reason. So Thank God for that, because I had to get going downstairs in the cold, and yeah, I don't like that. But we're moving forward. I just planted my fruit trees this week, so hopefully those will be able to grow nicely. And yeah, just a lot of stuff, a lot of stuff. My house still looks like a mess. As you can tell, this is my office. There's stuff everywhere. Um, you don't look past 40. Yeah, well, yeah. Thank God I don't. But yeah, it is what it is. You know, more like just over 30. Yeah, score, baby. No, I am an 80s kid. Beginning of the 80s. You know, I just heard Eric in my head going, "You still look sexy." Yeah, right. Anyway, let's just go before he starts kicking in. I don't know. But anyway, one of these days I am going to start posting videos again. Sometimes I post something really quickly, but I really want to put all of our work, I want to put it in, you know, in kind of a storytelling way video. I just haven't had time to do it. The same with the celebrity interviews. I swear to God, one of these days I will do them. I had planned them for September. Life just got in the way. And so I'm hoping, I'm kind of keeping November completely open just to focus on working with celebrity spirits, because it does take me 2 weeks before I can even do a trance channeling of a spirit, because I have to get used to the spirit. I have to be able to work with the spirit and practice on them entering my system and then talking through me without me interfering, and so on and so forth. And every spirit is very different. So I wish it was just a button that I could just turn on, but because these are spirits that I'm not used to working with, it takes me a lot longer to do so. And so know that Mary Magdalene, the interview is coming. That will be the first one that we'll do. And then I have to look at the list of all the other spirits that step forward. But know that it is coming. Stay in there. You know, if you go on YouTube, it's not just, you know, don't just subscribe to my channel, but click on that bell link. There's a little bell next to the subscribe button, I think. If you click on the bell, you'll get an email every time I post something new. That way you won't miss out on anything. If you want channeled posts, go to Patreon. My Patreon account, it's only €3 a month. I think that's like $2.55 for America. And every week I post channeled posts. So if you like channeled messages, if you like Jesus messages, Jesus posts a message, an extensive message each month. Once a month, you can find Jesus' message on there. You have access to all the previous posts that have been placed on there, which is now over 100 channeled posts. Sometimes Bruce Lee comes in, sometimes Freddie Mercury comes in, sometimes Pocahontas comes in and addresses questions that you guys may have, or questions about spirituality, about trees, about insects, about everything that's going on. So if you're interested in that, for only €3, which is like $2.55 a month, you have access to all of that. Okay, you can have a higher one too, which is €10 a month, and then you have weekly angel card readings like this on a weekly basis, but with less people, so you actually have a better chance of getting a message. There is guided meditation videos from me. Gerald and I do healing, group healing sessions. We do Q&A sessions where you guys get to ask questions live, and I allow spirit, or allow my spirit knowledge to address it, and so on and so forth. So I haven't disappeared, but most of my information is now being placed on Patreon. Why? Because of the censorship that goes on YouTube, which is massive and extreme. I already have one one warning because I mentioned a word. So one more warning and my channel's out. And on Facebook, they just canceled my husband's movie group because he posted a picture of Halloween for his movie group. They completely erased it. I guess you can no longer, Halloween is canceled according to Facebook. So we haven't been very active on that either. So if you want to see more of me, if you are interested in the spiritual truth, which I can't always post here because it's being censored, then I would suggest and recommend going to Patreon, and you might find the answers that you have been seeking for quite some time. Okay, let's start channeling here. Let's start channeling. Okay, I'm just going to start from up above if I can. Oh, it looks like I already missed a whole bunch of chats. I'm sorry if I don't see the top ones. It looks like I can't go all the way up. So, let's see here. Who am I drawn to? You know what? Let's do a group card first while I'm looking at the names. And I just wait until the name kind of gets really shiny. I just allow Spirit to choose. Oops. Hold on. Okay. New Beginnings is the group card for today. This fairy godmother heralds the joyous news of a new baby or the birth of a cherished idea. Protect and nurture your ideas as you would a baby. You know, I feel that the message here is protect your own feelings, protect your own guidance, protect your own ideas. There's so much manipulation going on in the world right now. So many people being manipulated by the media, by society, by friends, by family, trying to convince you that what you're feeling is wrong. I feel like this is a message from Spirit to stay true to what you believe no matter what. If they threaten your job, get a new one, okay? Do not allow people to take away free will. Do not allow people to take away your voice. Do not allow people to take away and smudge on your beliefs. Okay? These are trying times for everyone, and it is crucial that you stay true to yourself, not to anybody else, whatever that truth may be. Your truth will lead you to the experience that your soul would like to have, that your soul signed up to have, whatever that experience is. It could be positive, it could be negative. Either way, from a spiritual perspective, there is no positive or negative. Everything is important, influential, and expansive. So keep with these new beginnings, with these new kind of energies popping in, cherish, protect and nurture your ideas, your beliefs, your knowings like you would a baby. That's the message for all of you right now. Okay. Let me see here. Gudrun Hesser. I'm going to write down the name so I can then put it in the comment section for you guys to find. Gudrun Hesser. I hope I say that right. If I don't, know that I love you, no matter how I say it. Okay, my computer is not cooperating. Come down, come down. Why are you not cooperating? Gudrun. Okay. Oh, there it is. I got two actually for you, Gudrun. Okay, here's your two. Sorry, fell out of my hands. Wait for winter, hidden depth. I don't know if the camera will zoom in. These are such beautiful cards. I wish it would just zoom in once. Okay. Wait for winter, which is almost there. During the colder months, the fairy queen of winter will help you manifest your most heartfelt wishes as long as your intentions are for the highest good of all. And then hidden depth. Something hidden is about to come to light. perhaps a secret or memory at the back of your mind. When we expose what is hidden, we become free. Okay, Gudrun, what do I receive for you today? Let me get my tea baggie out. Gudrun, message for Gudrun, please. Gudrun, when I think of you, which is how I channel, I just spilled tea on my card. Okay. The first thing that comes in is I feel anxiety. I feel like you're in a panic mode. It's almost like you're stuck. You don't know what direction to go. It's like nothing makes sense anymore. Nothing is clear anymore. And you feel paralyzed when it comes to your intuition. You feel paralyzed when it comes to finding answers within. And because of that, it's creating a huge amount of anxiety, because it's almost like you're staring, trying to see the road on, where to go next, but you're completely surrounded by darkness. So all you see is right here. All you see is your feet. You can't see the road. Like, where's the road leading to? It's like you can't see it. And that's creating a massive amount of stress, anxiety, worry, and all of that stuff. And basically what I'm getting is this is time for you to really learn to surrender. It's almost like surrendering for you is hard. You always want to have a certain control over things. And basically the universe is basically saying, just for once in your life, sit back, relax, and just enjoy doing nothing for a bit. Just enjoy not trying to figure stuff out. Take a break from the thinking. That's basically what it comes down to. Take a break from being always in your head, trying to figure out the next move, the next step, the next problem, the next solution. They want you to step back, breathe, focus on just being present, focus on just what you're doing today, focus on how you're doing it, how it feels when you're doing it. Really focus on being more mindful. And in doing so, this is what Eric is saying. By doing nothing, you will do everything. Nothing brings out the best of something, is what I'm getting. Nothing brings out the best of something. Okay. And so by doing nothing, by kind of giving up, trying to figure things out, by just saying, you know what, the universe, you guys figure it out. Put it up there. You guys figure it out. I'm taking a break from thinking, from figuring things out. I'm taking a break from everything. Okay. And I'm only going to focus on things that bring me joy, things that bring me comfort, and just kind of being present, taking more moments of being silent with oneself. And in doing so, you're going to start to see and discover and re-explore abilities and your intuition. It's going to resurface. What was hidden will come to pass. What was hidden will step forward, okay? And by basically doing nothing, you will start to rediscover a whole bunch of something that will then give you a new sense of drive, a new sense of direction, a new sense of clarity towards the end of the year. Okay, towards the end of the year. So take some time off from the human thinking. Take some time off from being human in a while, kind of in a way. And try as much as you can. Sometimes it's not possible because we have jobs and all of that, but try to the best of your ability when you're home to just completely disconnect. Don't look at the news. Don't look at anything. Don't look at Facebook. Don't look at YouTube. I mean, you can look at me, but you have to look at me if you want to see your message. But just take a break from the madness out there and take a break from the madness that you create inside You're driving yourself crazy trying to figure things out. Stop trying to figure things out and just be present for quite some time. And towards winter, you'll notice that things will start popping up. The more quieter you become, the more centered you become. Sometimes doing nothing is not, don't beat yourself up. It's not being lazy, but it's sometimes necessary in order for the truth to refine you, in order for you to rediscover where you're going, and so on and so forth. Okay. And then you'll see that towards the end, I feel like it's more towards the end of the year, you'll get a renewed sense of purpose, direction, drive, inspiration, and so on and so forth. Okay. I hope that helps, Gudrun. Spirit communicates to us through many different ways. And so if a message resonates with you as well, know that that message was meant for you as well. Okay. You might not always get your name picked, but that doesn't mean that you're not getting or receiving messages from Spirit. Spirit will use your feelings to confirm that that message was meant for you as well. Okay, so if a message really resonates with you and you keep wondering, oh, that could apply to me, that I feel like that's for me, then it is. Follow that. Those feelings are being placed in your heart by your team to confirm things. Okay, so there you go. Haley says, hi, Emma, my autistic nephew can now say Auntie Haley is 6 years. Can you help me? Should I be with Richard or leave him be? Oh, honey. Well, good on that. I would say I can get you a card, but I don't know if it's going to give you an answer on that question. I would, however, recommend maybe scheduling a life coaching session or a reading session, which, by the way, I'm reopening my schedule for 2022 on October 30th. October 30th, you can send me an email requesting a reading, a life coaching, a healing, an animal communication session, and so on and so forth. So you can go to my website. But on October 30th, I am reopening my schedule for 2022 because I am fully booked for this year, and I am taking November to do YouTube videos and December to do I'll probably do the astrology reports again and probably do the pendant with spirit message again as well. Okay, now I lost that person. But for some reason I feel Haley. Let me pull you a card, Haley, or Hayless, and I'm not sure if I'm saying it right. Hayless. Let me see if I can get anything on that. Susan! Hi, Susan. Susan Bradley. Big kiss. Mwah. Sometimes I recognize names. Let's see if I can get something for Haley's. Should I be with Richard or leave him be? For some reason, I feel leave him be because I feel like there's some kind of desperation that is behind the intention. Some of my cards are twisted. Hold on. Let's try that again. There we go. For some reason, I feel like the intention that is behind the need, the want, is not productive for your evolution, for your development. I feel that it is a need that is coming from a lack within yourself, a lack of something within yourself. But we'll see if we can get some clarity. I will try my best. For some reason, I keep hearing that she needs a session for clear answers. That might be why the cards aren't coming. Oh, hopefully you guys can still see me. feel free to go to my website, www.emanuellemcIntosh.com, and you can click on the free newsletter, and that way you'll always be informed what exact dates I open for astrology reports, what exact dates I open for readings, and so on and so forth. That way you won't miss out, because, oop, there it goes, because they do go very quickly. They do go very quickly. So, you know, you have to be right there. You can't wait a week, because I can guarantee you it's going to be fully booked by then. Usually a day or two, three, and it's fully booked. So, healing, Haley's healing is your card. Don't know if you see it. Now is the time for you to give or receive healing. Everyone has a natural ability to heal others. Yes, even you. So that kind of confirms of my feelings. You know, first needs to come inner healing within before we go and share our lives with someone else. Because it just feels like the intention to be with someone comes out of a need to fill a lack of self-love, a lack of self-worth, a lack of feeling whole, a lack of feeling completed with oneself. And so when we go and move into a relationship out of a need in the hope that someone else will make you, or will heal you, or make you feel better, or make you feel whole, or make you feel complete, then unfortunately those relationships usually are not very productive. They're not very, they usually don't last, or they just bring more heartache with them, because you have to be in a good state with yourself first before you can move in to a relationship that will provide you more of that. Because understand that relationships mirror what you send out. If there's a lack of self-love, if there's a lack of feeling complete, if there's a lack of, you know, self-worth, then the relationship you're going to attract is going to highlight that, is actually going to show you by doing things that are going to heighten that feeling, if that makes sense. So healing needs to take place first within you in order for you to endeavor into a relationship, is what I am receiving. This might not be the answer you're seeking, but that's the answer that I'm getting. Okay. Heidi says, I'm adopted and don't have my time of birth. Would I need this for an astrology chart? I like to have the time of birth, but if you don't, then that's okay. I can work with just your birth date if you have that as well. A lot of times I ask my team what time you were born, if they could give me an idea. But know and understand that you don't just get an astrology report that I personally make, but you also get a video message, a personal video message from your team, where I give you a message from your team, basically, where I give you a personal direct message via video as well. So know that it's a combination of both on that. But yes, I've had people before who have been adopted, or who were even just basically abandoned at the door somewhere, and who had no idea of time. Not even, some people weren't even sure about the birth date, because everything went so weird and icky. But we did just fine, so don't worry about it. Okay, let's see here. Who's jumping out? Who's jumping out? Patty M. You want to know if you have any gifts. We all do, sweetheart. We all do. Let's see if I can get you a card first, and then I'll see what I can pick up on. This is what came out for you, honey. Purity, purity, purity. Always trust in the purity of your heart. Look inside your heart, and within it, you will find the answers to your questions. Isn't that convenient? Patty, you are a natural intuitive. That means that you are an empath who has the ability to tap into energy frequency, and you have the ability to naturally translate that. And I feel like as a child, you've always had that. Like, you had the ability to even talk to animals. You had the ability to tap into people's emotions, even if they weren't physically showing them, and so on and so forth. But I feel like you've been through a lot of struggles that really kind of shut things down for you. Even as a young child, I feel like your entire life you've had these massive challenges, especially when it comes to people, when it comes to relationships, which really forced you to go into a direction of really having a hard time trusting people. And because of that, you've taught yourself how to protect, and you did that by basically closing off everything that you would feel. Therefore, now kind of being lost in what is my special ability. But in order for you to truly embrace your intuition, which is what I do. See, I just look at your name, I tap into the energy, and I get information. I don't think about what I'm going to get. I just start talking and things come out. Okay, you have that same ability, but you don't trust yourself, and you don't trust your own intuition because of the fears that you've installed, because of the protective layers that you have created. So, in order for you to fully be able to tap in and utilize your gift, you first have to work on clearing the clutter. You first have to work on cleansing your system from the fears, from the predetermined ideas by others, the ideas that others placed into your head as you were growing up. You literally have to strip everything down to the bone and rebuild yourself. I have an online class that's called The Road to Enlightenment, which helps you do just that. So I would recommend maybe looking into that. It's on learnitlive.com/Emanuelle McIntosh. I think it's just in one word. I'm not really sure. But look into those classes, because that can truly help you to literally purify your entire system, your beliefs, your feelings, your energy from those really limiting energies, limiting beliefs, and basically clear the slate so you can then start over and rebuild by something that you never really forgot, but was hidden under layers and layers and layers of really junk, okay? Junk, manipulation, brainwashing, control. So that is what your special ability is. It's very similar to mine. The difference is I cleared the junk, and I show you how to do it in those classes. So I would definitely took me about 15 years to figure out the classes that I'm teaching, because there are 6 classes in total. Start with class 1. Don't skip one. You can't skip a phase, because every class brings you to a higher level of consciousness. But you have to take them at your own pace, even if it takes you years to complete the 6 classes. You cannot go from one class to the next until you've fully mastered being what is being told in that class. You have to. My classes are not just in here. It's not just about understanding it. I give you homework to do. I give you stuff to do so you can incorporate it into your daily existence, because until you practice what you know in here, nothing's going to change. You can have all the knowledge you want in here, but until you actually apply it to your daily existence, nothing is going to change. And that is something that I highlight that's why it took me a while to get to where I am now. I had so much stuff to clear. We have to clear the clutter in order to be an open, receptive, clear channel without interference of incorrect beliefs. You have to get rid of them, all of it. You have to completely start from scratch, and you have to only focus on spiritual truth and then go with that, you know. And once you do that, you'll see that amazing shit starts to happen. But that is your gift. You are a natural intuitive. You are very empathic. All you need to do now is work on embracing it, strengthening yourself, self-empowering yourself, and clearing the nasty clutter that's been keeping you blindfolded your entire life. There you go. Hope that helps. Okay. Okay. I hope that helped, honey. Okay. Okay. Danette Gagnon. I don't know if I'm saying that right. She wants a card for her son, Christopher. Christopher. A card for Chris. Oop, oop. Well, that one fell down on the ground. Hold on. Gotta go get it. I need it too. Oh, Lord. Oh, no wonder. There's like a box that might fit. I've been hitting. Okay. Not as flexible as they used to be. Christopher, this is for you, honey. Manifestations. Manifestations. Be very honest and clear about what you wish to manifest in your life. Write it down on paper. Manifestation step 1. Christopher. Chris. Eric calls you Chris. Oh, man. Whew. Okay, so Christopher, your energy feels very heavy, very confused. This is the thing. You feel very strongly. It's a very powerful, overwhelming feeling of not resonating with this world at all. You look outside of yourself and all you see is everything that goes against your beingness, everything that goes against your knowing. And because of that, the world pisses you the fuck off. You're literally in an angry stage. You are rejecting the world. You are rejecting its labels and its restrictive actions and reactions, and it's just you're too sensitive for this world. You're too enlightened for this world. You come down here knowing very strongly how we as a human race could be. You know that in your heart, but you look around, or how we should be, and you look around and all you see is the total opposite. You see hate, you see anger, you see people being manipulated, you see restrictions, you see everything, and it's completely driving you mental. And so what happens is, I feel like you've been trying to escape the world, and you've been doing that by going into kind of a substance abuse. I could be wrong, but that's what I'm seeing. Addiction. You've been struggling with addiction. You've been struggling with substance abuse in order to escape reality. You don't like it here. It drives you mentally crazy. You do not resonate with the world. And unfortunately, you don't know how to escape it. And because of that, you go into substance abuse. Unfortunately, that's not where the solution is. Unfortunately not. In order for you to manifest a world where you can be okay in order for you to manifest an experience of the world, in order for you to be okay with, in order to be okay with being human, you have to change your focus. You have to learn to change the channel. And you have to fully embrace that you and only you decides what this world looks like. by choosing to focus on inspirational things, things that show love, appreciation, things that highlight the human ability to transcend itself. It's really about refocusing, and it's about understanding you are in control. You feel so out of control, but you are fully in control of your feelings, fully in control of your mind, fully in control of your focus and your energy. But you need to choose to be willing to see love. You need to choose to be willing to see positivity. And when you only focus on those things, you're going to get more of that. That's how manifestation works. So look at videos of puppies playing with babies. Look at real heroes. Humanity at its best, risking their lives to save others and coming to a positive conclusion. Look at all the wonderful things that people can create. Ballet, theater, movies, all the beautiful creative artists that are out there. Focus on things that highlight the positive abilities of mankind. And in doing so, you will not only get inspired for yourself, because you are a creative soul, okay? You want to express yourself creatively, but you don't know how yet, and you don't know how to make a living off of that and all of that. And the reason you don't have those answers yet is because your mind is fogged up. It is clogged up by so much negativity. Change your focus, and your future road becomes clear as crystal. And you do that by manifesting a world that solely exists out of positive things. And you do that by refocusing, looking for things that make you feel good, looking for things that inspire you, and completely blocking out all the shit that is out there right now. And that's how you create a new world for yourself that will get you to a place where you feel good about being you and about being in this world. Part 2, look for nature. Go more into nature. You lock yourself up in cement and brick. You need to go into nature on a daily basis so you can start seeing the beauty around you. So you can start seeing why you chose this planet, because it is a very, very beautiful place if we're willing to go out and see it. Okay, Christopher, I hope that helps. Okay, let's see here. Sharon Stolper. Sharon. Okay. How do I improve my Usui? I don't know if I said that right. Reiki healing abilities. Okay. Let me get your card first. Wait. There we go. And then we'll go into that. Ooh, well, that one came out fast. There you go. Abundance. Prepare yourself for incoming abundance. Release any mental blocks you may have. In fairyland and human land, there is enough abundance for everyone. You have to understand that healing and helping heal others really is not so much about passing energy from one person to the next, but it's about using the law of attraction. As the healer, you yourself have to be in a very positive vibration in order to help another person who's in a lower vibration to heal. And how does healing take place? Many people believe and are being taught that energy goes through their body, into their hands, and on to the next person. Unfortunately, that's not how it works, although that's how many people are being taught. This is how it works. When the healer is in a high vibrational frequency, feeling good, feeling positive, visualizing the healing to take place, the vibration of that healer is extremely high. Okay? And with the creation of the idea, the knowing that you're being a healer right now, you are manifesting such a high vibrational frequency that the person, the patient who's in a lower vibration because they're not feeling good, or they're physically in pain, or they're mentally in pain, or whatever pain they are feeling, they are in a lower vibration. The higher vibrational frequency is always the dominant energy. Always. Okay? There's no other way. High vibrational energy is 100 times more powerful than low vibrational energy. Okay? So what you're doing as a healer really is you are sharing your energy field with that person that's on a lower vibration. As the law of attraction states that the higher vibration is the most dominant energy, then you are literally forcing that lower energy of that patient to start resonating with your higher vibrational frequency. You are pulling it up in a very natural energetic flow, okay? Because it cannot stay there if there's such dominant energy close by. It cannot. You cannot stay there. You cannot stay this low. Okay, so this energy, the healer's energy, is naturally influencing the lower energy to start resonating with the higher, powerful, dominant energy. Therefore, pulling the energy frequency of the patient up, and by doing so, activating the self-healing power of that patient. Because now that patient is vibrating at your level of healing energy, your high dominant energy. So there is no other way. There is no other choice for that patient, for its body to now benefit from that high vibrational frequency. And that is what reactivates the healing aspect of that patient. So everybody has a natural ability to heal, but it cannot do it when the energy is too low. And so when they're in that high vibrational frequency, because you are pulling them up there, then the person heals itself. Okay, we think the healer's healing them. No, you're just helping them heal themselves. That's what really happens. So in order for you to become a better healer, understand the importance of your frequency, your energy. You need to clear the clutter, just like everyone, like I've told you before. Clear the clutter, start from scratch, become enlightened yourself. The more high vibrational you reside daily, the more people you're going to heal. Why was Jesus such a great energy healer? He was up on the roof when it comes to energy. He didn't have fears. He didn't have worries. I mean, he had, he has his human emotions, but the fear level of him is very low because he had such a close connection to God's spirit. And so it is important to understand that he knew that his energy was the most important thing of his beingness. And so that's what made him a great healer. The more good you feel, the more high vibrational you are, the more you're going to get better healing results. Does that kind of make sense? I hope that makes sense. That's where the abundance card comes in. You have to be abundant within yourself. So you don't become a better healer by learning more techniques. You become a better healer by being the healer to oneself first. You have to be in a great place. And in doing so, will be able to change people's lives like that. Okay? Be abundant within oneself. Okay, there you go. I hope that helps. Oh, wait, did I write the name down? Yes, I did. Okay. Let's see here. Melanie Howard. Melanie Howard. Melanie Howard. Thank you guys for the donations. Know and understand that they are very greatly appreciated. Oh, thank you, Eric. I love you, honey, and your wife. They're so wonderful people. You guys always make me happy when I see you. I don't know what it is. It's something about your energy. Oh. I love your smile. It's the smile. Both you and your wife. You guys have the greatest smiles. Okay. Melanie, look, you got the same card. You also got healing. We've had that before. Healing. Melanie, 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 Melanie. Melanie Howard. If you guys resonate with the messages, let me know in the comments section after I stop these sessions. Just write them down in the comment section that way, because there's so many comments. I usually don't go through them. Oh, Melanie, oh my God. You as well are very frustrated with the world. It's driving you bonkers. This is what I'm getting, Melanie, and this might be something you don't like to hear, but if I see doors closing and new doors opening, it's almost like your whole life is going through a cleansing process. It's almost like you have outgrown your own world. You have outgrown your own reality. You have outgrown relationships, friendships. It just feels like things are ending so new things can begin, but it's the ending bits that are scaring you because you don't know where it's headed. You don't know what the future will bring. You don't know what is right or wrong. What decision should I make? You feel conflicted. Conflicted is the word. I just see that very highlighted in my head. Conflicted. You are conflicted, trying to make the right decision, but nothing seems right. Everything seems to be leading towards some kind of pain of oneself or of others. And because of that, you really have a hard time cutting cords, making decisions. And the healing card is coming out for you because I feel like you're focusing too much on other people's reactions and not so much on you. You need to turn the focus inwards. You need to focus on, what do I want? And letting go of these false sense of responsibility towards how other people will feel or how other people will respond or what other people will think. You really need to go inward and ask yourself, what do I want? If I could reinvent myself, what would I do? Because this feels to me like a turning point in your life. It's about reinventing yourself, reinventing the character that you've chosen to play on earth, but also reinventing everything that comes along with that character. Relationships, jobs, maybe even a place to stay, what you really want to do for the rest of your life. And because everything is renewal, it's a very scary process because everything is uncertain. But I feel like you need to embrace it, and that's part of the lesson. That's part of the healing, is to embrace the unknown. Just say, fuck it. This is what I feel. I'm going to go with it and we'll see what happens. Everything happens for a reason. So you can't really make mistakes in life, which you can't. Everything is part of the expansion, the growth that your soul has chosen, even if it's painful or joyful or uplifting or depressing, whatever the experience will be, it will help you to expand as a soul. Up there, everything's fine and dandy. Okay? No matter what the human experience experience is. So you need to have faith, you need to surrender, and you need to surrender to what you feel and operate solely from that. And in doing so, you will recreate yourself, your world, your journey, and really allow the expansion and the healing to unfold on a much more deeper spiritual level than ever before, because you yourself feel that you no longer fit the mold that you've created for yourself. You don't fit it anymore. You've outgrown it. You've transcended it. And so now you need to figure out, who am I now? And what do I still want to experience? What do I still want to create for myself? So it's about, renewal. And through renewal, healing starts. Through daring to take those brave steps into the unknown, you will find healing and expansion and really surprise yourself on things that you never even seen possible. Okay, does that kind of make sense? I hope that makes sense. Okay. Okay, Katrina McCabe wants a card for her aunt. Let's see here, Aunt Nash. It's her birthday. Happy birthday, Aunt Nash. Let me sing. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Nash. Happy birthday to you. You smell like a monkey and you look like one too. That's what Gerald always sings. I don't know if that's an American thing, but Gerald always tells me that. I smell pretty good for a monkey. Okay, Nash. I need to make sure I write down Nash. Nash. It's probably a nickname, Nash. I don't know. Aunt Nash. Oh, hello. This one just jumped out. Do I need another one? Yes. Okay. I need another one, they tell me. Sunny Soul says, is she reading questions on the chat or prior to the live? I scroll down the chat room here. And I also look at my Patreon page, because people who are on my Patreon page but cannot be present live can put their name in the comment section. It's a little perk from being on Patreon. So I pick people from this live chat, which I go up and down until a name pops up. I just look at the name until it gets all shiny. When it gets shiny, then I know that Spirit is picking that name. Melanie, happy birthday! Happy belated birthday! Happy belated birthday to you, Melanie. Happy belated birthday to you. Happy belated birthday to Melanie. Happy belated birthday to you. Big kiss. Well, it's actually 2 kisses in France. In Belgium, it's 3. So you're getting them all. You're getting them all. They tell me I need another card for Nash, but I'm gonna get one. Doop 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 doop. You're welcome, Melanie. Now, if you guys don't get your name picked today, there's the other one. There we go. Okay. If you guys don't get your name picked today, know that I do these weekly on Patreon for people who go with the angelic tier, or once a month. I do it for you guys as well. Ask for help. Find balance. This is for Nash. Aunt Nash. Aunt Nash. Find balance and ask for help. Find balance. Find the balance between your work, rest, and playtime, and you will have more energy, harmony, and productivity in your life. Take a power nap from time to time. And then the card for ask for help reads, Angels are celestial beings who protect everyone, and the fairies say now is the time for you to ask for angelic assistance. Okay. What am I getting for you? Nash, Aunt Nash. I call you Aunt Nash because that's what Katrina calls you. Um, you're a person who's a giver, but really is not a receiver. What does that mean? That means that you're always giving, trying to keep peace, trying to keep the balance, trying to keep everybody healthy. You're always giving, 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 giving. But when it comes to receiving, in some way or form, you subconsciously always just kind of fling that off. It's like, yeah, yeah. It's almost like you feel you're not worthy of receiving love in some unconscious way. I feel like you're not even fully aware that you do that. But it's almost like you're so easy giving. You're just really hard to receive because you don't allow yourself to receive. You don't allow yourself to take a break. It's like you're always there for everyone else but yourself. And so, because of that, that really weighs heavy. It brings a toll onto your physical system. It brings a toll onto your body, which creates fatigue, which creates muscle pains, joint pains, joints. I feel the hands, for some reason, my hands are hurting. And so I feel like you need to learn to ask for help because you don't ask for help. I can do it. I can do it. I can do it. You can do everything for everyone, but you don't do it for yourself. Learn to delegate things. Learn to ask people for assistance so you could take a break, so you can do things in life that bring you joy. That is just for you, not for all the family members or the grandchildren or the children. Okay? It's about you taking and creating more time, more energy, more focus in living life for you. Your husband, was it Lloyd or Floyd? I'm not really sure on the name. Says he loves you very, very much. He feels like a very strict, kind of a strict man, but with a big heart. I feel like he's a person who's very strong, a very powerful person, always the leading type. And ever since he went home, I feel like you've kind of lost his direction. And because of that, you're holding on to everyone else to kind of give you that sense of purpose. But because of that, you're always giving and you're not giving to yourself. It's almost like you need to keep your mind busy or you would feel lonely or alone. But if you focus on you and recreating aspects of your life and following through on things you've always wanted to do, then you won't feel that sense of loneliness because your husband is saying that Danielle and I think it's Melina, they're all grown up. You've got grandkids now. They're all grown up. Give them the responsibility to lead their own lives, to make their own mistakes, but take the responsibility for yourself to start living for you for a change. The time has come to start living for you because if you do not, you will crash and burn under the pressures that you place upon you that are really not necessary. So ask for help, learn to delegate tasks, and find balance. It doesn't mean you have to lock your family out. They love you. But it means that you have to create you time and you have to, in a way, recreate your life. Right now, your entire life involves around helping your family. What about you? What are things you've always wanted to do? What are things you want to try? You want to experiment? Go painting, take a painting class, take a flower arranging class, whatever it is, start doing things for you. You are a person with individual needs and wants that you have completely neglected for years in order to help and nourish and nurture and heal the people that you love. And because it just feels like your husband might have needed help physically as well. I don't know, for some reason I feel the lung area, something maybe that wasn't his lungs, that wasn't great. The heart area, the lungs, for some reason I feel that that was affected in some way or form. So start living for you, my dear. And the more happier and the more energetic you get by focusing on you, the more your family members are going to benefit from that. You're an individual too. You weren't always a mother or a spouse. Who's that girl? Who's that girl? Okay, that's something you need to reinvent or rediscover because she's changed. So who is she now? Go and explore that. Go and explore that. Okay, let's see here. I hope that helps. Katie C, I love you too. Let's pull your card, Katie C. Oh, Susan sending love and support and light. Oh. Just returned from playing with the kitties. I played with my kitties right before I did this session. They just make me happy. I was never really a cat person before, but now that I got my two babies, Lily and Luna. Oh, God, they're the sweetest. I swear to God. Oh, Katie C, I got like a whole bunch. What's going on, girl? You need some serious help. You have journey, hope, protect your dreams, and wish wisely. All right, let's go over these. Wish wisely. Use your wishes wisely to manifest your heart's desire and take practical steps towards making your dreams come true. Then you have protect your dreams. Again, here comes the dreams. Something about dreams. You are the guardian of your precious dreams, and they are safe in your care. Keep them close to your heart until you're ready to release them. Hope. Hope is always there, even if we can't see it. Optimistic expectations can help change a negative situation into a positive one. And journey. It's time to prepare for a journey. It may be impromptu or planned. Either way, make sure you're ready when the time comes. Pack your passports now. Katie, or Kati. I'll say it. It's Kati. Mein liebe Mädchen. What am I getting for you today? So the thing is, you're in the process of manifesting a desire, a wish, a dream, in order to not only help oneself to heal, but also to help others. You're here to be of service to others. You're here to create a new version of yourself, a new future for yourself, will lead to the benefit of many, many, many people to come. But in doing so, the road is challenging. The road is expansive. And whatever is expansive is fucking rough. It is rough. It is tiresome. It is energy draining. And so they are urging you to just surrender and really stay in a frequency of hope, because your energies are low at the moment. Your focus is still very much on what you want to achieve, which is good. But your heart energy, your heart chakra is very unbalanced at the time because you feel stuck. You feel like you have so much stuff to do and you just don't have the energy to do it. And you know what, girl? Everybody is starting to feel that energy. But it's a good thing. When you start to feel that, it means that your vibration is transcending. And when we start to transcend into a new dimensional plane, it has a very lethargic outcome onto the body. It feels like you can't get inspired. You don't have even the a little bit of energy to even, like, you don't even want to do things. You just want to be left alone. You just want to just let things happen as they come. You're just too tired, too exhausted to even think about all the stuff you still have to do, yet you have to do it. So you're in this kind of energy of duality where you're fighting yourself because you've convinced yourself that in order to move forward, you do have to, do things and you have to get things done. And that's true. But the more you surrender and the more you start doing things at the pace that you're able to do it without judging yourself, the more you can, this is what I'm seeing. The more you just kind of flow with it and you release all of these ideas of being stuck, of not going fast enough, of not having enough energy, the more you let go of that and you just say, I'm just going to do at this time what is possible for me. And I'm going to follow my body and rest, take times to rest. Okay? Take times to rest. That's really what it's about. It's about allowing, it's like doing something, rest, doing something, rest. Really install moments during your day where you just disconnect. Okay? And so from a human perspective, we will think, oh my God, I'm never going to be able to get things done at that pace, right? That's going to be the human idea. But the thing is, this is what Eric is showing me. Time is an illusion. It is a man-made concept. It doesn't exist. That's why sometimes when you're really having fun, time seems to fly by. But when you're not having fun, time seems to like last forever, right? That's because the time is created by our consciousness. It doesn't really exist, okay? So the thing is, when you switch that idea and just understand that the more I rest in between my work, the more productive I become, the more focused I will be, the more I will be able to completely put my attention on what I need to do, knowing that after an hour, I get 30 minutes of rest, an hour of rest, whatever it is that you need. Then you will slow time down. You will actually get more done than if you're all day long stressing about, I gotta get this done, but I don't have the energy, I don't have this, I don't have that. Do you see what I'm saying? So that's what they want you to do. They want you to realize that you're in control of the time slot by the way you think about it, by the way you feel about it. So allow yourself an hour of work, an hour of rest, an hour of work, an hour of rest, and you will notice that you'll get more done. You'll be more productive in a shorter amount of time, yet you're going to seem to have more time because you'll be more relaxed about it. You won't fret on it. You won't stress about it. Does that kind of make sense? So stay in that hopeful vibration of knowing that you're going to achieve this because this is meant to be. This is meant to happen. So either way, this is going to happen. Okay? But allow yourself space to listen to your system, to listen to your energy levels, and incorporate change time by changing it in here. And in doing so, becoming more productive in shorter amounts. Does that kind of make sense? I hope that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. Larry McHugh. Larry. My sweet, sweet Larry. Okay, Larry. La la la. Larry, Larry. I'm tired of being tired. Girl, I know the feeling. I'm like, right now I'm kind of boosted up because I get all your loving and stuff. I feel your energies. You guys are all excited to get a card, and that affects me. But during the daytime, I struggle too, and it's because we're going through energetic shifts. It takes it takes a lot of energy for every cell in our body to change its vibration, to adjust to a new vibrational daily existence. So as we're shifting and changing, because we shift on a spiritual level. Our soul essence shifts on a higher vibrational frequency, but that also means that our body has to shift with us. So every cell in our body is now being forced to vibrate at a higher frequency, which it is not used to. It is not used to. So it takes sometimes years for our system to fully align with this new frequency. And so what happens is you go in and out of this higher vibrational dimension, allowing every cell in our body to start getting used to all these new vibrations of existence so it can actually operate and remain physical in the higher vibration. But that takes energy. It costs energy. And so that's what's happening. Believe it or not, regardless of all the shit that's going on in the world, many spiritual people are ascending. And that's just how it is. And that usually comes with changes and relationships falling away, jobs falling away. But we can't go into panic mode. We can't stay in a vibration of trying to hold on to everything that really no longer resonates with us, but we're holding on to it because we're scared of not having that job. What am I going to do for a job? We're living always in a state of fear, but that's something we need to transcend. If something ends, something new will come in its place. You just need to have that faith. You need to have that faith. Larry, you also got 3 cards. You got motivation, stargazing, and come together. Come together. Fairies like to be busy, and a group of them is showing you that many hands make light work. Working as a team helps get the job done. Stargazing. When you gaze at the stars, you give yourself fairy focus. Your intuition will flow more freely and reveal what you need to know about your situation. And motivation. When spring approaches, the flower fairies urge you to spring into action. If there's something you've been merely thinking about doing, they say, get busy and do it already. Larry. Larry, I feel like you're always stuck between the human world and the spiritual world. You're kind of going in and out, in and out, in and out, and it's very frustrating because you want to stay in a higher vibrational frequency, but the human world keeps pulling you down, and that creates a lot of frustration. It creates and manifests itself into more experiences that highlight that frustration, that heighten that frustration. And so what is important for you is to really, they're talking about stargazing here, to give yourself fairy focus. Your intuition will flow more freely and reveal what you need to know about your situation. What is important for you is to understand that as you're going through this interdimensional, what would I call it? It's like alternating states of consciousness because you're constantly in different frequencies. You go into these alternate states of consciousness. It is important to learn to direct your focus and to keep focused on what you want to manifest, what you want to desire. Don't allow the human world to distract you. It's distracting you. It is there to tempt you to look to the negative. It is there to tempt you to feel negative. If negative things come into your peripherals, into your life, in a way, you just kind of go, yeah. You have to learn to kind of dismiss them. Not that you don't have to deal with it, It's not in that way. But that you just know, well, it's there, but it doesn't really determine my life. It doesn't really determine who I am. It doesn't determine the essence of who I am. It's about keeping the focus on what you want, regardless of the distractions, regardless of the human, they're trying to lurk you to go back to that negative, back into the lower vibrations. See, it's kind of as a test, as a challenge, and when you work together with your spiritual team, work together with other spiritual people around you to help you stay focused. Okay, focusing on teachers, focusing on enlightening yourself, focusing on listening to other people's journey as they're trying to focus on what they really want, and so on and so forth. It's about using other people's teachings, experiences, family members who truly love and adore you to help you remain focused on what it is exactly that you want to experience, and to just, in a way, allow the human distractions, the human negative things. There's some positive human things as well, but the human lower vibrational experiences, distractions, to not affect you emotionally or mentally, but to just say, yay, it's there, but whatever. That's not going to create my reality. To really not allow it to push you off the feelings of good, motivated, inspirational, connected, and so on and so forth. So don't allow the human distractions to get into the way. In a way, it's like, don't allow them to penetrate your heart. Don't allow them into your field even. Yeah, it's there. I'll deal with it. But, I'm not going to let it get to me, because it's not real. Tell yourself this whole fucking world is a bloody illusion. Nothing is real. Nothing is real. Okay? It's all temporary experiences, and there's not one thing that's real. This is the dream state. This is a dream state. What is that movie called with Arnold Schwarzenegger when he goes to Mars? I always compare life to that, but I always forget the name of the movie. He goes to Mars, and he turns out that he's living a life that's really just imprinted into his mind. Like, it's not reality, but to him it feels very real. Total Recall. Thank you, Heather. You guys ever seen that movie, Total Recall? If you haven't, go see it. It's a classic. Not the new one. I think there's a new one. Don't look for the new shit. It's just wannabes. Total Recall. This is Total Recall. You're up there in heaven right now. People think they leave heaven to come here. You don't. You're up there right now wearing 3D goggles, having a human experience that to you feels bloody real, but it ain't, because you're up there in heaven having the experience. That is the reality. When you live life based on that, knowing that I can create anything I want here just by using my head, and letting go of all the human restrictive thinking, all the imprints that they've placed in your head, all that programming needs to go. Clear that computer. Clear the computer and reinstall new apps of truth. Then you'll be surprised of what you can do. That's how people can move things with their mind, can see without using their eyes. Kids learning now to use their third eye. And what is your third eye? It's actually your spirit. It's your spirit looking into this physical illusion. That's your third eye. It's not a physical thing. I mean, it helps with the pineal gland, but your third eye is literally using your spirit to see instead of using your eyes. And if everybody would learn to do that when they're a child, guess what? Blind kids, there would not be any blind people. Everybody would be able to see. Who needs to do eye surgery if you can use your third eye to see? See what I'm saying? Keep that in the back of your head. My whole life, I've taken risks. I've done crazy stuff. I've moved from Europe to America, not knowing where the heck I was going to end up. I married a man I never met, and so on and so forth. Because I went off my feelings. Because I always have something in the back of my head. It's one big bloody illusion. It's just total recall. Nothing is real. When we go home, we take those goggles off and we wake up. Then we know everything. Then we heal because we're like, oh, wait a minute. Now I remember. So always keep that in mind. Eric told me when I first met him in my meditation session, he said, stop taking life so seriously. If everybody would stop taking their life so seriously and really just learn to focus on their highest excitement, passion, inspiration, having fun with life, this world would be a very different place. Because now the world is focused on ego, power, fear, control. That's what the world is focused on right now. We think we're free, but we're not. The state, the government, they can take away everything you own just if they just decide to do it, including your life. So I'm just saying, you're the creator, okay? And you create it with your consciousness. But you can't create properly until you get rid of all the implants. I hope that makes sense. It might sound crazy right now, but that's the truth. Unfortunately, that's just how it is. That's how it is, you know? People look at me and they go, you're crazy. Why do you do such crazy shit? Because I can. I can. I'm a crazy person. And everybody has the ability to channel. Everybody can do what I do. I know that in my heart. It's your belief system that tells you you can't. And that's me being real with you. You know, that's me being real with you. You know, there's so many people out there. I'm the guru. You have to follow me. They're teachers and spiritual teachers. And they make it look like their life is perfect and everything's gorgeous when you get to that level. You're already at that level. You're just covered up in shit. And you need to get rid of the shit. And like I said, I have classes that can help you do that. But again, you have to do the work. I can only show you the door. You actually have to be willing to change and to lose things. You have to be willing to lose things in order to find yourself again. You have to lose yourself first in order to find yourself. And once you do that, you discover an identity, a person that has always been there, but that had been so suppressed by the ideas of others, because your parents shape you, your teachers shape you, society shapes you, everything shapes you, except you. Because as a baby, boom, instant programming. But who are you? That's what you need to get to. So sometimes we have to lose ourselves in order to rediscover who we truly are. And that's something I did long time ago, about 20 years ago. After all the abuse and the rape from my grandfather and all the shit that I went through, I had to lose myself. I got to a point where I didn't even want to live, but I lost myself. And I decided I'm going to find myself again. So I erased everything, every belief, everything that I was ever told. I let that shit go. And I said, I don't believe anyone anymore. And I'm only going to believe what I feel is right. And that's how I started my healing process. And then I went to Buddhism and I went to mindfulness training. And that taught me to look in here, not to look out there for answers. And people may think I'm crazy. But you know what? I know my truth. And I know that everything I receive, people are blown away. So it's got to come from somewhere. So I stopped caring about pleasing everybody. And I just care about bringing truth. No matter what the response is of the other person, I share truth. And how you deal with that truth is up to you. But that's it. I am truthful, honest. I am allergic to liars. So if you're lying to me, you can, that bridge is gone. Don't come back. I don't like liars. I'm allergic to lying. I'm about truth. That's what I'm here. I'm not here to hold your hand and to baby you and say, it's all going to be fine. I'm here to say, look, this is the shit. This is what you got to do in order for it to be fine, in order to change the world, in order to change the collective, in order to change yourself inside that collective. You want to find yourself, forget everything you were ever taught. History, one big bullshit story. Okay, the history that you've been taught is it's not real. It's not. It's been twisted and manipulated in order to create ideas that work for other people, that benefit other people. Okay? Everything's manipulated. If you want to hear truth, go to my Patreon account. You'll know the truth about the first man and what Stonehenge is really all about and all that stuff and the giants that really existed and so on and so forth, okay? And how they preceded humanity and so on and so forth. And if you don't resonate with it, that's fine too. I will still love you because maybe you're not here to learn the truth. Maybe you're here to stay in an illusion. Maybe that's part of what your soul chose. Either way, both is fine. Both is fine. Everything is fine as long as you follow your truth. But in order to know the truth, you have to be able to know yourself first. And that, my dear, is the toughest thing to do, because for that you need to change and you need to be willing to risk losing things. Amen. There you go. I hope I didn't scare people away now. Okay. Sunny Soul, I will get you a card. Sunny Soul. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Didn't hold them right. You gotta follow your truth. That's the thing. People are saying, what is the truth? The truth is whatever resonates with you. But there are certain galactic universal truths that are being twisted. Like aliens. Ooh, they don't exist. Are you kidding me? We come from aliens. That's where we come from. They're our ancestors. Okay. They've never left, you know. They're still in control of us to a certain degree. Okay. Sunny Soul. Like I said, you want truth, go to my Patreon. I can't tell it here because I get censored all the time on YouTube. Lost and found, my sweet, sweet Sunny Soul. Lost and found. People say, where'd you go on YouTube? Well, I can't say anything anymore. The truth is not allowed to come out. They censor everything. What was once lost is about to be found, thanks to the Lost and Found Fairy. Sometimes she can help us find things we never even realized were lost. Sunny Soul. For some reason, I feel like something's, I could be wrong, but I keep seeing some kind of career or something you want to achieve. For some reason, I keep seeing career is going to be lost or is being threatened. Something is you're being threatened of losing something, which creates anxiety, which creates kind of a feeling of shit. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do with that? But I feel like whatever is going to be taken away from you, and this could be in the future, this could not, maybe it's not right now, but whatever is being taken away from you, and it could be a feeling too. For some reason, I keep seeing career. I could be wrong though. Whatever is going to be taken away from you is really in your benefit. because it's going to lead you to something even better. It's going to lead you to something even more exciting and inspirational than ever before. It's going to lead you to find and explore aspects of yourself that you have not yet found and that you need in order to feel abundant, in order to feel balanced, because you're not balanced. You're feeling off on an energetic scale. The world is driving you crazy, but whatever will be taken away from you is for your highest good. So it's about finding acceptance that whatever might go or whatever you will lose will lead you to actually more than you are possibly able to accept, in a way. I don't know if that makes any sense. It's like it's going to lead you to something much bigger and more brighter and more balanced and more abundant than you can possibly imagine today, if that makes sense. So don't stress about what's leaving. Don't stress about what's being taken away, but focus on the new opportunities, new chances of finding yourself and reinventing yourself. Focus on renewal instead of on what is lost, what is invisible for you at the moment. Does that make sense? I gave up university thinking about doing YouTube and learning data science. Well, there you go. Whatever you lost, which was the university, it's actually for the better. It's for the better. It's going to lead you to better things. It's going to lead you. There you go. So the answer is you did good. You followed your heart. Okay? You followed your heart. Whatever is lost will lead you to things much bigger and greater than you can possibly imagine at this time. So, boom. There you go. That confirms it. Okay. Let's see here. Okay. Let me see. Who else? Highlight. Unfortunately, I can't go all the way up, it looks like. Iha sister. Okay, Iha. Heather says, write a book, call it Truth. I'd read it. I should write what I really, there's so many things I dare not say because people aren't ready to hear it, I think. I have so much shit that I just know, and I don't know how I know it. The other day I was talking to my mom on Messenger, and she was like, okay, let me ask you a few questions. She was asking me questions about the universe. And I was just like, blah, 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 and that's how it is, and that's how it is. And she's like, how do you know all that shit? You never read a book in your life. And I'm like, I don't know how I know. I just know. I know. My mom knows me because of my dyslexia. I'm really bad at, like, I can't read books. It just doesn't work. They just don't get stuck. And so when I was a kid, and we had to read a book for class and then do like a book report on it, I would let my mom read it. And then she would tell me what it was about, and then I would make a report on it. Sorry to whoever teacher might be seeing this. Ha, tricked you. Anyway, my mom always helped me with the books because she's an avid reader. She loves reading books, and I can't do it. Never been able to it. Thank God I had a mother who was actually like, it's okay, honey, I'll read it and I'll just tell you what it's about. Thank God for a mom like that. But I don't know. I just know things, and it's not even debatable. Like it just is like that. I have knowings that I don't even understand. I'm like, how do I know that? Like, where is that coming from? I just tap into a higher source and I just get that information with ease. I don't even know why it goes so fluently. I don't even understand half of the stuff that sometimes comes out of my mouth, but it does. So I don't know. What can I say? Okay, Iha. You have protect your dreams and divination. Divination. Excuse me. I got some gas. I talk too much. When I get excited, I go, "Ah!" Okay, yeah. You know me. You guys know me. I get excited and I go, blah. It's like the more excited I get, the more pumped up I get, the more information that comes in, and it just comes at a much faster speed than I can ever even come up with. So that's how I know that I'm not making stuff up, because it comes out before I can even think about it. It comes out first and then I think about it, which is weird. Okay. Message for Iha. Iha sister. Divination. Embrace your powers of divination, which are especially strong right now. You have the ability to see your current situation with crystal clear clarity. And then protect your dreams. You are the guardian of your precious dreams, and they are safe in your care. Keep them close to your heart until you're ready to release them. Iha, are you thinking about starting something? I feel like you have these ideas. You're bursting with information, but you're worried or you're unsure how it's all going to fit together. It's like you have all these puzzle pieces, but you don't know yet how to put the puzzle together. That's what it feels like. And basically what they're saying is allow the universe. It's like it's like with each day you're going to get one puzzle piece together. Allow yourself time to take the steps to allow it to unfold naturally without you trying to rush it or manipulate it or put it together. Or it's almost like you want something to happen, you want to create something, but you don't know how to put it all together. You don't know how it's going to unfold. You don't know when it's going to unfold. Basically, the universe is surrender. The more you surrender, the more clarity you will get on how everything matches together, how one dot leads to another dot leads to another dot. You need to allow the universe time and energy to show you how to connect the dots, if that makes sense. Don't try and figure it out yourself. Give some of that responsibility to the universe. All you need to do is send out the intention, be open to receive, and start planning with an energy of excitement. And in doing so, with each day, you will get one step closer to the creation of that dream, to the creation of that desired project, that desired experience, we'll call it that. But allow yourself the time, allow the universe time to show you the way. Okay? Don't try and figure it out yourself. That's too time consuming and it's too energy consuming. Don't worry your little noggin about how everything is going to match or fit together, but take it one day at a time and allow yourself to stay in a vibration of excitement, stay in a vibration of positivity, keep your focus on the positivity, disconnect from the negative out there, and just allow things to flow naturally at the pace, the natural rhythm of creation, if that makes sense. But that's what I'm getting for you, because you have to trust your spiritual abilities, that you will not miss any clarity, any information, any message that will be sent to you. You need to trust that. Okay? Your spirits are not going to allow you, your team will not allow you to miss out on something that will lead you to whatever it is that you want to create. So have that faith in your own abilities to pick up on signals and signs of the divine. And you do that by surrendering, by staying in your highest excitement, by really vibrating at a higher frequency and allowing things to unfold at its natural pace instead of trying to force things to happen at a time frame that you've designed for yourself in your head. Ooh, I need some tea. I hope that makes sense, Iha. I really, really do. Okay. Robert Novak. Robert. Robert. Robert, I got two for you. Solitude and new beginnings. Look how they match colors. It's almost like it's the same place. Isn't that cool? Okay. New beginnings. The fairy godmother heralds the joyous news of a new baby or the birth of a cherished idea. Protect and nurture your ideas as you would a baby. Solitude. Think of being alone as meaning you are all one and in total harmony with everything. The greatest treasures are those that wait silently during your quiet times. Okay. Robert. What am I getting for Robert? Robert, what I'm getting is kind of praises for you at the moment. They're telling me that they want to congratulate you for trying to, in a way, disconnect from distractions. You've been disconnecting from distractions, disconnecting from negative platforms, and so on and so forth. Trying to create a new world for yourself, trying to create a new reality for yourself. And so, first of all, they really want to congratulate you for that. It just feels like they're very proud of you for whatever it is that you're doing at the moment. They're very proud of it. However, what you're doing does create and kind of pushes you more into a direction of feeling more excluded, more what's the right word? Cocooned, more solitude, more being disconnected. And so with that, you do seem to struggle a little bit. It feels very lonely in the world that you're in right now. But they're basically saying you need to utilize that. You need to utilize that sense of solitude, that sense of disconnect, in order to connect and reconnect to all that is. So in a way, your solitude, your disconnect with the world is actually helping you and providing you more clarity, one, upon yourself, but also it's providing you more clarity into the matrix of the human reality, allowing you to then decide what you are still willing to accept and what you are choosing to reject, so you can create a better reality for yourself by receiving the clarity on things and by making these important choices in order to shape your new reality. I don't know if that makes any sense. Doesn't seem to make any sense to me. Maybe I'm just going blabber, 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 but I hope that makes sense, because through the solitude, through the disconnect, your new world, your new baby, your new world will be nourished and nurtured and loved and brought into fruitation, brought into manifestation. Okay? I hope that helps. Hope that helps, Robert. Okay. All right. Hi, Sydney. Sydney Randall. Okay. What do they say about the future of Europe? We're all fucked. Europe is bankrupt, my dear. So is the rest of the world. It's not looking great. Let me just tell you that. That's why it's going to be really important to focus on self-empowerment, self-reliance. Eric says, I really enjoy watching your old mediumship readings like on Da Vinci. I hope you'll do more of those again at the right time. I will. Hoping in November. Fingers crossed that my schedule actually holds this time because my schedule. Judy wants to know. Judy asks, will my daughter or son be healthy after their V? I hope so, my dear, but it's not looking good. Oop, hold on. I didn't carry him right. Let's see if we can get some guidance. But we have to stay positive, and we have to understand that we can alter our reality. So mind over matter. Okay, mind over matter. Okay, this is the card that came out. Kind of a weird card for the question, but we'll see. Fairy spotting. It's time to go fairy spotting. It is said that seeing is believing, but in fact the opposite is true. Believing is seeing. It kind of confirms what I said, mind over matter, doesn't it, Judy? That means they need to believe that they will be absolutely fine. You need to believe that they will absolutely be fine. It's about supporting the belief system and kind of guiding the belief system into a knowing that all will be well. So then that can be manifested into reality. So again, mind over matter. You create your reality. Although sometimes decisions are being made by the soul in order to have a specific outcome. So know and understand that many people will get sick. Many people will have long-term side effects, whether you want to believe it or not. But maybe that'll be part of the experience that their soul has chosen. But know that there's always mind over matter. If you can fully, things can be changed, altered, but it depends on the soul. But this gives me hope, Judy. This gives me hope. They're basically saying believing is seeing. So keep your mind positive. Make sure that they keep their mind completely positive about the outcome. And in doing so, it feels to me like things might be okay. Like I said, mind over matter, and the card just confirmed that. Okay, Philip Hauner. Hello, my love. Philip Hauner. Will you speak with Jesus again soon? I speak every month with Jesus, and I write down our conversations on Patreon, some monthly posts. We had a great last month he talked about the Bible, and I believe he was going to explain this month about Adam and Eve. What's the real story? Philip, I feel like I need another card for you. Your first card that popped out is ask for help, but I feel like you need another one. Philip. So, yes, and maybe one day I'll record another session with Jesus, because I know you guys like those. But first we're doing Mary Magdalene, connected to Jesus. Yeah, I love Jesus' messages. For me, they're always unexpected because, one, I never I raised with religion. I don't know it. I've never learned about the Bible or what's in it. So for me, everything's kind of like, oh, well, that's cool. What is truth? What is fiction? What is it based on? There's a lot of fiction. But the lessons are important. Oh, there it goes on the floor. Okay, hold on. Okay, sweetheart, this is for Philip. Hope and ask for help. Okay. Hope is always there, even if we can't see it. Optimistic expectations can help change a negative situation into a positive one. And then ask for help. Angels are celestial beings who protect everyone, and the fairies say now is the time for you to ask for angelic assistance. Okay. What am I getting for you, Philip? My sweet, sweet Philip. I feel like no matter what you're going through right now, gaining or regaining control over your frequency, over the energy that you're residing is crucial in order to be led to, the next step of evolution, because you're going through steps. Every time, this is what I'm seeing. You on top of the stairs and you're like halfway down the stairs, but it's like every step you take is a brand new experience. It's like, and the experiences don't last long, but it's like they're all necessary steps for you to get wherever it is that you're supposed to get, because your energy, your persona, your emotionality is so complex and so profound and so deep and so mysterious to you, to even yourself, that you need each step to gain clarity on something. And all those little bits that you continuously, it's like you gain clarity on a little thing through a big thing. So all those big things that you gain clarity onto little things eventually start adding up and leading you to self-wisdom, leading you to self-identification, because your entire journey, your life, the way you designed it for yourself, is all about understanding yourself. It's all about rediscovering who you really are. Okay? Because you've long time ago created a personality, a persona, a character in order to survive a reality that didn't seem to fit with yours. And so the whole point of this life was not so much of becoming famous or doing things like that, but it was more about the journey to re-exploring oneself, the journey to rediscover who you truly are. And in doing so, with each step, you get closer to that. You get to a point of enlightenment, a point of feeling better about oneself, feeling better about your life, feeling better about your role that you play in this life, and in doing so, attracting new experiences, new friendships, new relationships, and so on and so forth. So it's about you staying in a positive, hopeful vibration, not being afraid to ask for help or to surround yourself with people who are teaching you things, not only by, standing in front of a classroom and teaching you, but just learning from their experience, learning things by, in a way, listening to their stories. And in doing so, helping you get more clarity on possibilities, on possible futures, on possible new doors that you want to explore, those new steps that are coming. So embrace the steps. I know that sometimes it can feel like, oh, when is it going to become balance? When does it become clear of what I'm supposed to be doing? But the thing is, for you, it's not about reaching a certain, reaching a certain level of knowing all at a certain age. The whole point of this life is the journey, is the exploration, is the adventure. You just need to learn to embrace the adventure and embrace that nothing in life is set in stone, and that every experience is a success story because it taught you something about you, and that's what you're here to do. You're here to learn about you and how you respond and how you interact. And in doing so, slowly but surely attracting more and more relationships that will reflect the always growing, always developing self-empowerment, self-love, self-worth, self-inspiration, and so on and so forth. I hope that helps. That's what I'm getting. Okay. All right, guys, that's it for today. I am so sorry if I didn't get to you. There's a lot of people on here, about, over 100 people, according to my little number here. I'm a little tired right now. It's been 2 hours. So if you didn't get a card today, don't give up. I do these sessions once a month for everyone. If you want to have a little bit more chance of getting in, then I would suggest going to my Patreon account. You can have the €10 per month tier. And in that, I do these weekly for a smaller group of people. And so 4 times a month, and a lot of other extra stuff where we do a lot of live stuff and questions and Q&As and guided healing meditations and group healing sessions and so on and so forth. Philip says, thank you so much, Emma. Resonated a lot to me. Oh, good. Love you. Love you. Let me know after I close this off in the comment section whether the session resonated with you or not. If it didn't, then maybe this will resonate with you at a later time. Sometimes I do get messages for something that hasn't happened yet. I've had that many of times where people a week later, 2 weeks later, a month later come. Now I know what they were talking about because it just happened. And so it is important during these times to find your truth. Cleanse yourself, my loves. Cleanse yourself. Start over. Veronique! Dikke kus. Dikke kus. Veronique Goderis. Hallo, hallo. Just know that I love you guys. No matter what you decide to do in life, the choice is yours. I support you, and the only thing that I do is try to bring you forth spiritual truth. People think that it is influenced by me. It isn't. When I channel message from spirit, when I channel anything, I completely separate myself, my personal beliefs, my personal experiences, my personal thoughts or ideas is not even, it's not even, you see how fast I go. I don't even have time to think about what I think or believe. It just comes out. That's just how I operate. There is absolutely no influence of me. So whether you want to believe or not really is up to every single one of you. You have to decide for yourself, does this resonate with me or not? Either way, whatever it is, even if it doesn't resonate, that doesn't mean it's truth, but it means that at that time, you're not supposed to resonate with it, so you would make a different decision or be pushed into a different direction than the truth in order to have a certain experience. So keep that in mind, okay? It's not because it doesn't resonate that it isn't truth. It just means that it's not for you at this time, that your spirit wants to have a different kind of experience than that. So I love you guys. If any of the messages resonated for you, but they weren't directly directed towards you, then know that that's the spirits really wanted you to resonate with that. So that message was meant for you as well. And I love you, and stay positive. Go out in nature. Stay healthy. Boost your immune system, okay? Vitamin D. I take vitamin D on a daily basis. I go out. Go out in the sun. You don't go out in the sun to activate them, okay? It's a waste of money. Your vitamin D pill is not going to do anything until you go into the sun to activate it, okay? Go and what else do I take? I try to eat as healthy as I can. I eat lots of berries. I drink lots of juices. I take extra magnesium and zinc. And what's the other one that I take? Magnesium and zinc. There's another one I don't remember. Anyway, I have my energetic downfalls, and that's just because the energies sometimes get really overwhelming and it really pushes me down. But I have not been sick in over a year now. So ever since I really started to take extra vitamins and watch my eating. So I would recommend doing the same, because the solution is very simple. It's just about eating right, keeping your immune system highly functional, and not disabling it by experimental yoo-ha. So I just want you guys to be happy, healthy, and in a high vibrational frequency. So together we can turn things around and take back the world that truly belongs to us. Okay, I gotta let you go before I get disconnected from Facebook, YouTube. All right, love you. Bye.